the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The give. Slithers into space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls it, fires to the left.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And, you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. Ball is loose. Defense grabs some football, and there he goes.
And this guy's... starting to have a knack, just an ability to find the football, to make big plays. Some guys are just built like that. He gets the fumble here. Last week he had 2. Man, just finds the football in big moments.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Okay, ready? Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I
got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Casey. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. The give on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Still running out of the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up. On the return. What a play there.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Second and long. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his target down the middle, and they get him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dropping back, it's Byrne. It's complete on the right side. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for space. It's Green. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away. The ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and take it back. Smashes ahead. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tight end now in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to pass. It's Byrne. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds a man by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. He'll set up to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the back. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants,
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Great job by the back on the option. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.